I'm Jay Horton. I make movies that make money. This is how. Are the filmmakers out there making no or very low budgeted movies? Are they making them more to earn money or for passion? I certainly have my outlook, and it's not something that I share much publicly, and I'll share it at the end, but let's see what some others have to say. Filmmaker tips. It's just a hobby that takes time and money. I need to justify cost and time because of my family. So before starting a project, it's my money going into it. So I want to make sure I can at least make that money back. That is a pretty healthy attitude, and absolutely nothing wrong with attacking it like that. The next movie ain't gonna pay for itself. You can make more movies if you earn more money. And this comment was accompanied by a super cute picture of a small woodland forest animal saying, "Dollar dollar bill, y'all." Word. We all want to make more money from our films, no matter the intent, so we can finance more films. I would say in general this is true, but there are filmmakers out there literally making movies for nothing, or a few $100 that really do just like doing it. You're almost never gonna turn a profit with such a project. However, you gain priceless experience. I agree with the experience thought. However, I have over 50 films I've produced around this level that have earned a profit, and I know plenty of others that have as well. That said, I'm sure that averages heavily favor not earning money. I do it because it's fun to get my friends together and film dumb shit while we party. Oh yeah. Good question. I seriously started doing this in the mid-90s. Wasn't in school, just studied and read and noticed patterns. I actually showed my films in local bars on off nights. There were nights when the patrons would yell, "Your film sucks!" And I would yell back, "Thank you for staying through the whole film and not walking out." I'm sure the owner appreciated the beers and the drinks they bought. Nice. Once you realize how little chance you have of actually making a profit, you have a choice. Either stop or keep making movies because you like the art form. There's also the thought that you'll get better, and eventually it might turn into something more, on your own or a collaboration. But my advice is to not focus on making it big. Certainly, if you want people to see your work, advertising is part of that. But make sure before you do that, you can back it up with something they actually would want to see. Man, these types of responses actually kind of trigger me. And really they shouldn't, because basically in broad strokes, they're right. The odds are stacked against you. I guess my main beef with this train of thought is when you start out thinking things aren't going to work out, they most likely won't. Now, of course, I'm not suggesting just blindly plowing ahead with a spring in your step and a song in your heart. La 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 la. I'm going to make Blair Witch. I'm going to make a big hit. No. But you can make money with movies. You can do it. Overall, my movies are making money. I'm making a living solely off them. If I can do it, almost anyone can. If you only make movies for the money, there's no passion in it, then how are you making money? Your audience isn't stupid. They see an incomplete moment, or the rushing of character development, or a storyline that doesn't make 100% sense, then they stop watching. And if you are not in this industry because you love it, and you happen to make money, or you don't, then your films are probably not going to be very good, which means they won't make a lot of money. So if somebody just says they're in it for the money, then they're either lying or everything they do is terrible and they have no money. Yeah, no, just no. Consider making a dime on your movies an unexpected bonus. There is a way to make money though. Get a name or a face in your movie. No name or face, no sale. Forget Blair Witch stories. Those are 1 in 100,000. And forget, but I have an awesome story or cinematography unless it's coupled with that name or face. I guess this person doesn't realize that a small movie doesn't have to make Blair Witch money to be profitable. Keeping revenue in mind at the outset of any project is important to me. How can we add value to this project that positions it better to generate revenue? It's a mantra I constantly ask myself in pre-pro, production, and post. Okay. Both, though with the expectation that it won't make any money. I would like to optimize the amount of money made for the continuity of my business, thus making bigger and better films for the future until our processes are automated enough to distribute higher quality films. However, being a younger company still, we have a refinement process until our goals are realized. If we aren't making films hands-on and getting our hands dirty, we aren't learning. So yeah, maybe the first few won't reach our expected goals, but what it will do is offer the educational experience for when the time comes to start making money. As far as passion, we make the films exactly as we want to make them, and we attempt to balance the audience's expectations while providing things that are unexpected to offer an alternative experience to change the perspective and expectations of the audience and have a stylization that sets us apart from other filmmakers. Yeah, I like this one. You are misusing the term success in regards to filmmaking. It's not a lack of success to have negative results in a system that is intentionally corrupt and rigged by criminals in such a way that it stacks things against most people and in favor of a few who are the same, who are responsible for rigging it to begin with. All of those responsible for those crimes will be exposed and brought to justice. Putting out false information, attempting to laughably blame those falling prey to this terrorism certainly will not stop what's coming. I've given up trying to make money on the back end. Make your money up front. Make enough in the fundraising to ensure that you never have to worry about making back end. Then if you do sell it, the proceeds will go to your next project or pay rent. So few ultra-low budget productions have been sold to commercial distributors. You have a better chance at winning the lottery. So let me get this straight. So basically, just try to get someone else to pay you up front with money that you have no real plan or intention of making back? That's some real house of cards. This kind of attitude is why it's so hard for legit filmmakers to get stuff funded. Too many indie filmmakers are trying to do that cash up front thing, not worrying about whether the financier makes their money back. This is both bad business and unethical. Now, if you're talking about getting paid up front in regards to like an MG from a distributor, that's a different story. Although, if the movie still doesn't make a profit on top of that MG, they're very unlikely to work with you again. At this point, I make movies just for fun, with people I enjoy. Of course, I do write to market, but life is too short to not enjoy what you're doing. Boom, mic drop. Now, allow me to answer my own question. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you folk here. While I still really do love making movies, and I still do have passion for it, but these days, my chief motivation, it is money. Passion is definitely still an element, but I'm closing on 50. I'm thinking much more about stability, family, passing on what I've learned, and trying to help produce newer filmmakers. You know, I'm no longer a starving artist in my 20s or 30s just trying to make my way. So make movies for money, or make movies for passion, or both. But whatever you do, keep making movies.